Alrighty then. All live. Hello. And I've got advertised everywhere. Back to the game. So how are we all today? That is good. Let's see. Side missions. Let's get some more points of interest checked out.
You can't be serious. One affects you, the other doesn't. It's that simple. When was the last time you were
Děkujeme za spolupráci během stavu nouze. Hlášení o pohřešovaných osobách.
We don't need the.
Prosím, ohlaste úřadu.
How did it ever come to this?
What is the audio? There we go. That's a little better. I can actually hear myself think now.
Don't do anything suspicious.
So, this game's not exactly very long in some aspects. Even with all the side quests, there's still like a bunch of other stuff. So once we're done the main story, we'll be moving on to the DLC stories. Yeah, kinda. More like Squeenix saw money opportunity, and this game has pre-order bonuses. Pre-order bonuses for a single-player immersive sim RPG.
Think I even have the right parts with me. Look, I'm either busy working or busy on my training.
Hello, Dystopia.
Either way, don't
I was just talking about the history of development for Mankind Divided, and the problems that plague this game's development, as well as the history behind what Squeenix was doing with Eidos Montreal.
Ridiculous. Don't be giving him a chewing gum and bailing.
Anyways, this game had pre-order bonuses included. It augment your pre-order kind of deal. Suffice to say, Squeenix was being very fucking scummy about this game.
And irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective. And in their wake. Last year, the Collective shut down London's traffic, causing gridlock for hours, affecting lifespan and traffic. Chile committed massive voter fraud when they rigged
They're really not.
combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the Collective was classified as consulting, causing several Fortune 500 Despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Casella, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing
I mean, this area is actually pretty good. I wouldn't mind living in this kind of area. Probably do something about all the fans, because they drive me insane and I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Up to the stratosphere. Back to New York. And a more in-depth look at
So what happened? Things are getting worse here. Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utelet complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. Ark territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Golem City. He bought his way in.
Blackmailed would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utelek complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I've made a deal with an ARC prospect. named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
You ask me. Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Golem City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Golem isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to Talos Rucker and bring him in, Agent.
Alright, so, brief aside here before we continue. Yeah, the development of this game was mostly built, from what I understand, mostly built around Squeenix looking at the success of Human Revolution and going, we want to do that again. And we know people will buy this, so we're going to make it so that people will buy this and buy the extras, and we'll stick part of the story into this game and then stick the rest of the story into a sequel. See, the nice thing about Human Revolution was that it was, despite still tying into the greater Deus Ex as a whole, a self-contained story. It could be told entirely in one game. The difficulty with making a sequel is that you're never guaranteed to get a sequel. So it's a delicate balancing act between making something that's both open enough to be used for a sequel, and then still closed enough that it could be its own self-contained story. You want both. You want things just open enough to continue if they ever need to, but just closed enough just in case you never get to do so. We've seen countless times over history the fact that sequels are not guaranteed. It's kind of crazy that so many companies still think, oh, well, we're already guaranteed to get a sequel. No, the fuck you aren't. Especially not when so many of you cancel sequels anyways.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Nah, I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
So, I am definitely going to be swapping between criticizing the game and praising the game, because despite its flaws and my annoyance with its incomplete story, that's open-ended enough that is so open-ended that it was basically built for the idea of a sequel. Ooh.
Delivery like this.
Chips, mandatory. Chips that will eventually be implanted in our natural asses too. I told you an attack like this was imminent and people called me paranoid. Well, what do you think now, @conspiracy_Chad99? Still think your boy Laz is paranoid? They got us, man. They had us on the grid for generations and now they're gonna impale us.
Damn, I got a lot of shit in here.
That's why they call it the whole city is going to pieces. Something to help get me back.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Yeah, I'll use the multi-tool for that. So other than, Dystopia, if you're still here, how are you doing?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And I fear the repercussions will test our resolve. The strength of our conviction. We have been cast.
You must submit to an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, Clank.
This permit allows your augmentation to be activated only when
We heard
necessary.
the cops showed up and beat some guy to death.
Yes, it was horrible.
Did he, do anything?
He gave them some attitude when they hassled him, but it was sick. He didn't deserve that.
A police minority brutalizing an unarmed majority. That sounds familiar.
Everywhere we go today,
Some teenagers threw Molotov cocktails at them. The cops beat them so bad.
Their justification being, I know
That's what everyone says when they're called.
to lay down in front of our oppressors.
Penguin Prince. I'm barely here until my coffee gets delivered while I'm just posturing for another day, get a ticket, another $1. Yep. Another day, another $1. We all gotta hit that grind set.
sources tell me that plans are still in This is Eliza Cassell.
I don't like the cops being here anymore than you. What do you expect? There was another bombing in Prague. We need someone to play.
Yes.
Caged up like animals.
The station would be even worse. Now stay still, like a good boy. Leave this area. You're under arrest.
Call yourself, sir.
This is an outrage. No, I'm not.
This is your last warning. I need neuropazine, please.
They think they have me here, but they don't actually know they have me. They think I'm someone else.
Ooh, boy. Now, apparently the Indie-diverse story behind Golem City here
This is not justice!
is that... Oh.
You people. Now what? What other lies have you come to tell me?
I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm here to see Sokol. He's expecting me.
Which one? My husband Dushan or his foolish brother Tibor? I guess it doesn't matter which one. The police took them both to the Narrows to torture them for information they do not have.
It's been a rough day, especially here. I can see that. But maybe I can help. What happened?
Like you care. My husband is gone. Tibor said he had a way of getting us out of Golem City. A contact with... Wait. Who are you?
I'm the contact.
And maybe there is a chance.
There's always a chance.
I'm sorry. Normally they only take ARC members. Tibor is ARC. He has been taken before. But now, after the bombing, they come for Tibor. Dushani asks why, and then they take my Dushan. He has done nothing. Nothing.
Do you know where they were taken?
I told you already. The Narrows. Instead of asking stupid questions, why don't you do something?
Hey, I can see you're upset. And you're right to be. But if you have information that can help me get you and your family out of here, please tell me. It's not too late.
I'm sorry. It has been very difficult. Tibor has been arrested before. He thinks ARC will keep him safe. The last time he was rescued by someone coming in through the ceiling of his cell. There are many places in Golem City that are unfinished. Maybe that can help.
I think it can. Thank you,
Adela.
Adam.
Let's see.
Kinds of crazy
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There we go. Stay sharp, brother. The police are arresting everyone down there and dragging them to that facility. Arrows, you need to be careful. You'll end up in a cell again. Are you there, or did they get you already? Brother? Yes. What the fuck, yes? You are late. I was delayed by the police. They were asking questions. Questions. They were asking me about Ark and the bombing in Prague. There's no proof of anything, not for the bombing, not for anything else. If they have proof, if they did have proof, there would be more of them. Use the secret path to get up here and make sure you avoid the police. There we go. First try.
Please hurry, Adam. Help my family.
Chicane, we got a problem. Our contact's been swept up by the police.
I heard about cops in Golem, Jensen. Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's all right, I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
Not simply Ark. And I fear the repercussions will...
One multi-tool.
Strength of our convictions. We have been cast as the
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
One more try. I don't get anything.
Access granted.
and drunk.
Was that you? Who's worth looking into?
Get zapped, bitch. Yep.
Police is no excuse for cruelty.
You'll see.
That is for your son!
Why are you doing this? I'm sick of you.
Do you think we like this?
We need it.
Ah, man.
We don't want you here.
My booze HP is only temporary. Man.
Probably saved a lot of lives by telling us this, Hans.
Oh yeah, I'm a regular.
Why are you doing this? I'm sick of you.
If your sister is with her, we are the only people who can help her.
Let's see. Just gotta explore, look about. That's what these games are built around. And again, the gameplay in this game is honestly the best in the series. Like, I like the OG Deus Ex, but the gameplay in that is... oh, dear.
Dedication to the peaceful advancement of our cause.
Unauthorized biography. Da, 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 da.
The longer we wear this ugly Christmas sweater of oppression, the easier it is to pull wool over our eyes. What do you think, Steve?
That's far enough, Clank. No one gets in the Narrows without the proper authorization, and you do not have it.
That's a catchy name for, what, a makeshift staging area for your Gollum City op?
Aren't you a smart one? Tell you what, smart guy. Keep moving, or I'll make sure you regret it.
I need to talk to someone you're holding. Tell me, what's the going rate for cops in Gollum City?
You're making a very dangerous assumption, my friend. You think every cop in Gollum City takes bribes?
Yes.
But, out of curiosity, how much are you thinking?
Knew it.
Forget it.
Suit yourself. Your friend will stay comfy in there for a while.
I have routes in there that involve not paying. entering restricted zone. Oh, I didn't notice.
There, clean them out.
Why are you doing this? I'm sick of you! We don't want you here! Gotham City is not a prison! Police is searched just for cruelty! We didn't do anything wrong! Why are you doing this? I'm sick of you! We don't want you here! Gotham City is not a prison! Police is searched just for cruelty! Why are you doing this? I'm sick of you! We don't want you here! Gotham City is not a prison!
They're gonna wake up later and wonder what the fuck happened to him. And
Why are you doing this? I'm sick of you! We don't want you here!
Hey, brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
Yeah, I saw a message on your computer. Someone was warning you that you might end up here.
You hacked my computer. Why?
I was trying to find you.
It doesn't matter. You know I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
Tibor, I can get you out of here.
And then what? They go back to my housing unit and take me again?
And what if you're not there?
No, no. Please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
Alright, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galois. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
By the way, on my computer, who was warning me?
Some guy named Old Blue Eye. You know him?
No. Listen, Dushan, my brother, was taken. He didn't do anything. If you see him, please help him.
Right. I'll see what I can do. Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear here. Let me show you what happens when you hold out on me. See if I can't persuade you to talk. Something tells me I don't have your full attention yet. You don't want to answer my questions?
Never know what may happen
Fine.
out there.
A little warning. No. This is gonna hurt. You think I'm fucking around here? Huh?
Surrounded by planks. Stay sharp. These assholes might try something.
Alright, just gotta neutralize the cops.
Let me see just one arc, son of a bitch. Sure they have no other way in?
Let's see. I've been getting text messages from my boss at my place of work. Apparently, that balance problem I've been having is finally paid off. A drive off is finally paid.
Respect.
That was smooth. Did you see how fucking smooth that entire there was? Wow. Wow. Hey, Davor.
Those cops won't be a problem anymore.
Too bad. I was just starting to warm up to them.
I can try and get some more down here if that's what you want.
No. It is better this happens now before I become too attached. You mind untying me?
Sure.
So, was it Tibor or Adela that asked you to help me? Or something else?
A man getting savagely beaten isn't something I can just watch, regardless of the reason.
Well, you know cops, right? Assholes do not need a reason.
I do know cops, and whether it's right or wrong, there's always a reason.
Look, all I know is that since the Ruzicka bombing, the police have been cracking down on us hard. They suspect ARC, of course, but they're blaming every AUG. For most of them, it's just another excuse to hurt us.
I thought you weren't a member of ARC.
My brother is. I just repair things for them sometimes. Heating units, security cameras. It is how I earn a living for my family.
Do you know if ARC was responsible for the Ruzicka bombing?
No. And I do not want to know. After this, I'm done with them. Being associated with ARC. Even if they are our only hope, it is not worth the pain. Look, you want to know what ARC is up to? You're going to have to ask them yourself.
Fair enough. How do I do that?
When you have robbed the man of all, the things... He is no longer the... He has no more of... Shit! Power? Something. Freedom. How does it go?
Are you feeling alright?
It is this week's passphrase. It is Selznick or Solzhenitsyn. Ah, I got it. When you rob a man of everything, he is no longer in your power. He is free again. Just remember the quote. It'll get you past Lubosh. He guards the way to the ARC elevator. Just repeat the quote, and he will let you in.
This'll help, thank you.
It is the least I can do. Thanks to you, I get to sleep in my own bed tonight.
Let's see. Anything else around here that's pretty good? Nope.
It doesn't matter if they're a grandmother or a schoolboy. If they have a knock, they're a threat. Am I right?
It's okay. All right.
I was saying that before, Dean.
Let's. Okay, it wasn't quite that smooth, but still.
So let's get back to talking smack. How will our history be told when it's
Just remember that. I know where the police have hidden some confiscated neurosis. I think I have tuberculosis. This will be easy.
Mr. Jensen, this is Otar Motkoveri. I hear you are in the Utulek complex.
Keeping tabs on me, Barkavelli?
It is time for that favor you owe me. There is a shopkeeper named Galwa in the Cedri markets. I want you to eliminate him.
I'm not in the assassination game.
How you take care of this problem is your business, but I expect you to keep your word.
I just have to get rid of a guy, but I don't need to kill him. It's good, I suppose.
One step at a time. Just remember that.
Look at how filled up my inventory is.
It's just not fair. I thought that having a baby would be the greatest day of our lives. But now...
No, I'm scared too.
Is it right, do you think, for us to bring a baby into the world? What kind of parents would force their child to grow up in a place like this?
You're suggesting, but I think you're suggesting. I don't know.
Oh, hey, that's the bouncy ball from Toy Story, but
where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting.
This is environmental storytelling, just... And the way they said it, oh man.
Yeah,
Well, Tibor almost certainly is. I took some kind of key card open. I've got a good idea what to do. No, an elevator, useless to us. Unless we want to start a real war, which we don't.
You came here on purpose?
It was in the early days of this place. Nobody knew it.
That's not my problem. I can't
This
afford
is
to give
bullshit.
away food for strangers.
Fuck this is
Nothing.
My children.
I will not die here today.
Are you nuts? What the fuck's the matter with you?
You got any new posts, bro?
Anyways, I was going to talk about something about this entire... Oh, right. We heard people complain about a lack of neuropathy, which is the miracle drug in the world of Deus Ex that prevents implant rejection. And
More issues. You know, they've tried to take our guns away from us for so many years. And that's
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
anyways, neuropathy. And we heard people in here talking about a lack of neuropathy, and that's a little bit of environmental storytelling because the Augs here are being denied the drug they need to continue living. The drug that prevents their augments from rejecting them.
Watch yourself.
If you're looking to take a piss, you can do it in the street like everybody else. If you're looking for Vyrzbowski, you can fuck off.
I'm not looking for either.
Well then, handsome. You must be looking to deal. My name's Entity, and I've got the sweetest tech in GC. How may I serve you?
Let's go.
Show me what you've got.
Well, if you're going to make it sound naughty, I have no choice, do I?
Do multi-tools for me.
Good looks and an eye for high-end tech. Mother did warn me. I'm hoping there's something else I can do for you?
Let's ask her a few questions.
So how did you wind up dealing tech in Gollum City?
All the brothels were full, so I had no choice but to fall back on an old hobby to make ends meet.
Which tech company was it that cut you loose?
Bobson Synthetics. I was a biocell designer. Then I wasn't. The incident fried some pretty delicate shit in my hand. Can't really do my best work anymore, you know, but... Hey, whatever. That's downer territory. I get by fine. What do you say we change the subject?
When I walked in here, you mentioned someone named Worzbowski. Who is that?
My asshole ex. He used to run this place with me before he ran out. Thought you were one of his new friends.
With the kind of welcome you gave me, you must not think much of his new friends.
Don't get me wrong. Ark does a lot of good in the ghetto, but...
Your boyfriend fell in with Ark?
Ex. And I get it, I guess. He always wanted to make a difference. Ark keeps a lot of people safe in here. Keeps them fed, clothed. They give a lot of people hope. I get that, but... I don't know. Something about organized anything scares the shit out of me.
You think Ark is dangerous?
No. I don't know. Maybe. Shit. Probably. But that's not what scares me. It's the collective, hive-minded mentality that freaks me out. It's why I stay away from religion. And book clubs. So, listen, we're getting to know each other here. Is there something else I can do for you?
A lot of the gals want
Actually,
Jensen.
Entity.
A
I'll
lot
show
of the gals.
myself out.
I mean, he's very
Oh,
pretty.
sad face. Well, promise me you won't take on too long, darling.
I ain't coming back here anytime soon.
I made the mistake of going near them.
For a small colony near Flanders. But with the current state of the economy, that seems more like a dream now than a reality. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus.
Tradition, precision, refinement, static watches. It's about time.
Triangle code.
Back to New York, and a more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed donors.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Designated ARC-only locations. Safety is the primary concern.
Intellect. Da-da-da. Fletcher.
Millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation.
Brękaczka, Lena. Daj nas na to poslatnej minka.
Be
Do
visible.
you know how many times I've been broke?
That was
Too many.
travel.
Going to get messy, like Cliff.
Let's see, do I have anything in storage I can sell him? No.
This is a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting any customers today, given the unpleasantness outside.
Are you Louis Galois?
I am. If this is a referral, may I ask which of my customers was impressed enough to recommend me?
Tibor Sokol.
Ah, poor Tibor. But how may I be of service?
When I spoke to Tibor, he said you can help me get into Ark territory, undetected.
What did he say, precisely?
That you bring supplies into Gollum for Talus Rucker, under the radar.
Tibor should be more careful what he says, and to whom.
He also said you would probably ask a favor in return.
Yes, as it happens, I do have a need for someone like you. The police have confiscated some neuropozyne of mine. They're keeping it in a storage locker at the entrance to the market.
Okay, we are experiencing a bit of an audio bug here.
These are desperate times, unfortunately. And you do seem to be a very capable man.
That's what it takes. Fine.
Excellent. I will await your return. But before you go, might I interest you in making a purchase?
And let's discuss Diwalis.
Let's talk about the Diwali crime family.
Who are they?
They're the people running organized crime in Prague. Their second in command is a man named Otar Botkavelli. Heard of him?
No. I'm sorry, I haven't.
Well, that's too bad. I was hoping you could tell me why he wants me to kill you.
Shit! He wants me dead? Drug son of a bitch.
Sounds like you're starting to remember him now.
Yeah. Otar. He just slipped my mind for a moment.
That's not the only thing slipping.
Fine, smart guy. I work for Otar's boss, the head of the Diwali family, Radic Nikoladze. I spy on Otar's activities for Radic. Shit, I just realized the other Pakyan, Konstantin, he died in the train station bombing.
You're thinking Otar wants to get the second spy, you, out of the way, and make a move against Radic.
I'm sure he'd love that. Those two have had their own private Cold War going on for years. But still, getting rid of me and Konstantin wouldn't be enough. Otar needs to gather more support in Prague and in Georgia.
But he could do it.
The only thing keeping him from consolidating his power is... well, me? But you're not really planning to kill me, are you?
Nope. I'm gonna, let's see.
No, I draw the line at assassination for would-be mob bosses.
Thank you. What can I do to repay you? Name it. Anything.
Vaclav Kolar. What's his connection to Radic?
Wait, I can't tell you that. Radic would kill me.
You said anything. Unless you'd prefer the alternative.
Damn it. Okay. Radic, Kolar, and I have a trilateral arrangement. Radic has an augmented leg. You just became the 5th living person to know that. So, I get Radic his neuropozyne, and Kolar maintains his leg. In return, Radic looks out for us.
He's not doing a great job of that. You're lucky Otar sent me instead of somebody else.
He won't stop with you either. I'd better get out of the country until this blows over. And I'll guess I'll have to retire the Louis Gallois persona. Ah well, I had fun playing him.
Next time, try it with a French accent. Might be more credible.
Well, since I'm going to be abandoning this shop anyway, you might as well use my Ark access. I'll unlock the security door at the back of this room. Beyond that, there's a ladder that'll take you where you want to go.
Thanks.
Perhaps you would like to make a purchase before you leave. A small contribution to the Louis Gallois Escape Fund.
Might as well.
Let's see what you've got for sale.
Of course. Please, take a look.
I'll go ahead and do it. I mean, I'm not gonna kill him. I'll take that silencer.
Nothing interests you?
I just bought some stuff.
I'll be on my way for now.
As you
He's
wish.
wholesome.
But I hope to see you again.
Botkavelli, it's Jensen. Your problem in the Udalek complex has been taken care of.
Good. I look forward to hearing the details. But that will have to wait, because I have other urgent matters keeping me busy at the moment. I will call you back shortly.
Jensen, getting lonely up here. Got an update for me?
Yeah. I discovered that favors are like currency in Gollum City. We're back on track. I'm heading for an area called...
Victor, we got one. Patrolling the market, just like you said it would be.
I got it, brothers. Now, let's see what we've got here. These little guys can be tricky. Every once in a while, one of them will go off, even if you...
Should have tried cutting the blue wire.
If only life was that simple. You are lost, brother? It looks like you might have taken a wrong turn.
You must be the welcoming committee.
No. I am Marchenko. And Marchenko, he is more of a guardian. Like the hound at the gates of hell. Yes.
I'm not real big on the classics.
That is a pity. What a man reads can tell you more about him than his face. Can I give you a little friendly advice?
Sure.
Go back. Go home. There is nothing for someone like you here.
How do you figure that? You don't know me.
I know this place up ahead. We call it the Throat. And sometimes those get cut, yes? When outsiders come wandering in where they should not.
I'll take my chances. I just want to see where Ark hides out.
We are not hiding from anyone.
Tell that to the cops down below.
Do not listen to police and all their bullshit about Ark. Those Shrupotia pricks are everywhere. Breaking heads, making their mess, and we have to deal with it. Better watch yourself. They won't go easy on you either. Leash or no leash.
It's not right what the police are doing. Someone has to stand up to them.
Is that you? Because it takes a lot to step out of line and answer back. And once you do, there is no return. Not everyone has the courage to take up the fight.
You make it sound like you're in a war.
It is a war. On us. On every augmented human. You see that, don't you? There is a moment coming, and it will be soon, when all of us will have to choose a side. Anyone who does not will just be in the way. And that could get them killed.
I thought Ark was about preserving human rights, not advocating armed revolt.
Here and now, brother. It is the same thing.
What you're talking about, that's terrorism.
Is it? I thought we were just two men having a conversation, discussing the issues of the day.
Like your friend Rucker? I see him on the net. He feel the same way you do?
Ah, yes. Talos. He is a good man. Strong, intelligent, principled. You could learn a lot from him.
Sounds like you already have. You're a regular true believer.
Live a day in this shithole, and you will be one too. You face what we face. The oppression, degradation, and you will know. Talos Rucker sees through all of it. He has answers.
Are you sure about that? Or is it just what you want to be true?
Well, as much as a political debate stimulates me, you are pushing my patience, and I have work to do. You have had your warning. Get out of here, while you still can.
If that was your recruitment speech, I gotta tell you, it sucked. The way I see it, after the bombing, tide's turning against you. ARC has made itself public enemy number 1.
Yes, it may seem that way. For now. Until then. Sergei! Be careful in there, Shiny. Huh? Nasty rumors of a wrench getting scratches on his finish will scare the tourists away. Yes. We'll be seeing you.
Just how augmented is that man?
Chicane, patch me through to Miller.
Give him a message. Patch you through. What am I, your fucking secretary now? Jensen, I thought you were back on track.
I am. But I need you to run a name through iLink. Viktor Marchenko. Got a feeling about this guy.
Fine. But remember, you're there for Rucker. If he's behind these attacks, everyone else will fall in line.
I don't think it's that simple. It is rarely that simple. Yeah.
Access granted.
Yes. 3354. Six, 7. That's gonna be useful for later. Three, 5, 4. Oh, it's just a traffic cone. I thought that was something else there for a moment.
Good evening. This is Talos Rucker. And it is time once again to share with you current events relating to the struggle for augmentation.
I love the detail on Jensen's hand. I don't mind the art style change. I actually think it works out pretty well.
Our principal topic tonight is, unsurprisingly, the aftermath of the deplorable terrorist attack on the Ruzicka train station in Prague. Owing to the slanderous and inflammatory
Don't need that, and don't need that. Yeah. Well, I'll save that anyway. That's for later anyways. I could probably sell it.
Reports have reached my ears of unlawful searches, arbitrary arrests, and brutal violence posing as interrogation.
Maybe like a box or something I can get around here I can carry. Sure, this'll do.
It is understandable that emotions should be right on mind. But there is absolutely no excuse for abusing innocent people. Begin comporting themselves in honorable fashion. Strongly advocate the same street. Remember, no wrong is ever addressed with more anger and aggression.
There we go.
If you witness or personally experience abuse, do not hesitate. Report all violations to harm. Those responsible will answer for their crimes once the current crisis has passed. My friends, I know this news has been rather uplifting or positive. When it's my time, I urge you, don't allow yourselves to get discouraged.
Alright, time to begin the infiltration village.
Chicane, I'm in Ark territory now. That flyby show you anything?
First section seems to be a mass storage area. View ahead, looks like Ark has repurposed it for living quarters. Or barracks, maybe.
Those two things have very different connotations, Chicane. Which is it?
Well, everyone in front of you is armed, so I'll let you decide.
Right.
Infiltration anticipation. Ooh woo. Hello? Hello? Fuck, I hate to say it. Why did I say that? That felt wrong the moment it came out of my mouth.
Sokol, calm down.
Don't tell me to! Don't tell me to calm down. When they try to intimidate me, get me to bring them here, but I refuse.
Who?
Interpol. They're coming here.
The police know what happens to them when they come here.
Not the police. Interpol. I think they mean to arrest Talos.
Relax, Sokol. If Interpol needs to learn the same lesson we taught the police, we will be glad to teach them. We will go to any lengths to protect Talos. Now go. Go keep your eyes open, and we will handle Interpol together.
Hey, motherfucker.
Sokol.
Oje, it's you.
We came to you in good faith, with good intentions, and asked for your help. When you backed out, I defended you, and this is how you repay me? Why?
You're right. It's true. But I had no choice. Can you keep my family safe? Can you guarantee that? No, of course not. So I do what I think is right, and if it costs me my life, At least I have done right. Can you say that?
I'm here to get answers and find out who's behind the bombing. If I succeed, maybe I can protect your family, and a lot more like it. All you've done is put more families in jeopardy.
You're right. I know it. Just go. Do what you came to do before I change my mind. Go!
We can get through this section without being noticed or killing anybody. Anyways, to make things exceptionally cursed, oh whoa, notice the augmentation, oh whoa. Again, that felt just fucking wrong, saying every sentence of that.
Nothing to report.
We've already begun packing supplies for Mir.
He'll be fine.
I doubt the police will follow the law in this case.
Nothing happening in the open.
Try to report of that.
Yes, every Sunday she sent me one, and I answered back. My sons are doing well at the new school. Nobody knows their father is an og.
When she asks about your life, do you tell her what's going on around here?
I used to tell her that things were difficult, but we were making progress. Lately, though, she doesn't ask anymore.
Cousin, look! We have a drive-by!
That was dumb of me.
Help! Send backup! Over! Go! They're rolling!
Well, I think he's done.
This could be intimidating, but after talking to people, they may open up about their problems.
Someone left all the showers running again.
We are about a shield.
Did I see you reading an email from your wife the other day?
Yes, every Sunday she sent me one, and I answered back. My sons are doing well at the new school. Nobody knows their father is an og.
When she asks about your life, do you tell her what's going on around here?
I used to tell her that things were difficult.
Nothing to report.
But we were making progress.
Always with
Lately,
the advertisements.
She doesn't ask anymore.
Sure, how do I... Let's see... How do I set you up as mod? Just boop. That's better. I'll need to figure out how to turn you into a mod a little later. Oh, he's all tuckered out. I tried, but I didn't see any option to make you a mod.
We are alone and safe in our territory. You think there is only one way in? They are nothing but bullies.
Oh, right. I wonder if I can control it through via my, Twitch mobile. Actions. There we go. Done. Dystopia is now a moderator. Dystopia, please do not go mad with power.
Chicane, you with me?
Thankfully, no. What's your progress?
I'm through the living quarters. Looks like I'm into some kind of operations area now. My gut tells me Rucker's gonna be above all this, someplace high, indefensible.
Better find an elevator then. I'll update you with extraction coordinates when I have them. Chicane out.
He is different lately. He used to visit the other districts, walk around their
You can play the game with the Titan Augs, but honestly, there's no real major point in doing so. Jensen's Augs from the Human Revolution work just as well and just as effectively. Sure, you could play with them, but honestly, I don't really see a major need to.
What if we did blow up Rusika?
You think Talos would allow that?
Probably not, no. But you ever get the feeling someone else is pulling the strings around here?
You need some sleep, man. You're getting paranoid.
Up is clear.
Still waiting. To hear from LQ.
Okay.
We've lost already. If people think hard.
The audio from the last good soldiers.
Ark will be blamed for the Zika.
Easy shift today. Only 12 hours.
What are you doing tomorrow? A new shipment is coming. Blankets, confected balls, iron couplets, cutting up potentially even a few solar power pockets. We are being framed.
Okay.
Whoever owns the Zika, probably a religious fanatic. Seen anything?
You'll be able to get back to work
Eros
soon
should be
enough.
live on air. We need him to calm the situation.
Did you hear about another suicide near the market?
Nothing to be worried about.
The police will go soon.
Chicane, I'm moving in on Rucker's position. You got those coordinates yet?
I'll transmit them as soon as I've finished my coffee.
Alright.
Don't leave me hanging, Chicane.
You just worry about getting our man. And be careful. He's dangerous.
We'll see.
I'm unarmed.
I'm sure you'll understand if I don't take your word for it.
You're clearly very skilled. I want to thank you for holding yourself in check on the way in. My friends only want to protect me, but there's been too much bloodshed already.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not. After the train station attacks, I knew it was only a matter of time before they sent someone. Please, sit.
This isn't a social call, Rucker. I'm here to take you in.
Our mandate is to fight for the rights of the augmented. Communicate our message, offer assistance. The Ark is a non-violent organization.
All right, then this should be easy. Come with me, answer our questions, and we'll have you back here in plenty of time to film your next sermon.
I'm not a fool. If I surrender now, I'm never coming back. Once you have me, you intend to make me disappear. But I will not make Solzhenitsyn's mistake. My people and I will resist you.
I thought you were a pacifist.
I am. But I'm more than a leader. I'm a symbol. That is why you wish to erase me. If martyrdom is the only way to remain a symbol, then even my death is preferable to my evaporation.
If I have to bring you in by force, I will. And your people will try to stop me. And neither of us wants anyone to get hurt, so come along peacefully. You have my word. I will do everything I can to see that you are treated fairly.
You cannot speak to me of peace or fairness. Not when your masters hide in the shadows, manipulating, controlling, murdering without the courage to proclaim their convictions in front of the rest of the world.
Come off it, Rucker. You've been preaching pacifism for years from your ivory tower. Now all of a sudden your convictions are really being tested, and you're tossing them away.
No, that's... Let me explain. The augmented peoples of the world have been stripped of their power. There are so few advocates remaining. The cause needs people like me to stem the tide of hatred before all humanity drowns in it.
You're lecturing me about the state of hog rights? I get the same looks. I go through the same checkpoints. And things are getting worse, so your plan obviously isn't working.
I know. And it tears at me. I have been trying desperately to think of a better way. But so far, nothing. This is a very precarious time for the movement. These attacks are making everything worse for us. My leadership position within ARC is being threatened, and I suspect the two might even be connected. Please, go back to your people. Tell them to give me 48 hours, so I can attempt to resolve the internal conflict.
I'm sorry. If I go back empty-handed, I'll just be replaced. Probably by someone more eager and less sympathetic. Coming in now is honestly the best thing you can do for everyone.
Yes. I suspect you are right. But can you understand this? If you were to take me from here, you would be responsible for more than my death. You would be responsible for my effacement, the ruination of the Augmented Rights Coalition, and the perversion of everything it stands for.
Now, you do need to pay more attention to the KC things, but this time around, since they don't just continue to flash, but at the same time, it still makes the game super easy for these social conversations. And yeah, Dystopian, you're a mod now.
The bottom line hasn't changed. If you come with me willingly, there won't be any violence. You now have the choice. Choose the non-violent path, or you are the one betraying the cause.
I cannot watch any more of my people die. Not on my account. You've asked me to trust you, and so I will. Before we leave together, there's something I must show you. I suspect there's a power struggle brewing within our organization. Some people inside ARC are less committed to our ideals.
Are you trying to tell me you know who's responsible for the bombings?
I have only suspicions, and until recently, not even that. The evidence I have begun collecting is meager, but I give it to you. This is the key card for the security door. The evidence is inside.
Why give it to me? Why not keep it, present it at your interrogation?
Because if my suspicions are correct, and I am seen leaving here with you willingly, I may not survive to present my evidence.
Don't drink. Yep.
Somewhere down there, hiding in plain sight, is your real terrorist. I was trying secretly to find out who is responsible,
Rucker?
Uh-oh.
Chicane, Rucker is dead.
Come again.
I'll fill you in when I see you, which is where exactly?
There's some greenhouse. Near your position. Below them is a... Clearing. Let's... Where I'll be. Chicane out.
I don't want the battle rifle I just dropped. I want to try selling this thing. Right. And I have multi-tools. Let's see. Biocell.
Hassan is saying terrible lies about Rucker.
Yes, but they are obvious lies. People will see through them. And when the Human Restoration Act comes to a vote in the UN, Callas will have his victory.
I can get out of here without being detected, hopefully.
It is difficult, I know, but you have to stay strong.
No matter...
Hey, you shipped over yet?
Hold up!
Okay, not quite. Perfect.
Huh? What's that?
Someone was here. They're gone. Is this somewhere here?
There we go.
Shit! Jensen! Behind you!
A lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
I think someone being paid to manipulate Ark killed him. Someone in his crew. Rucker told me Ark was being set up, that the real terrorists were hiding in plain sight.
And was he wearing a tinfoil hat when he said this?
The man was devoted to bridging the divide between Augs and Naturals. He knew that every one of these attacks just drives the stake in deeper, and that the only way to fix things was to pull that stake out. He said he had evidence to prove Ark's innocence. He was ready to come in and talk to us, even though he knew it meant risking his life.
What evidence was he referring to?
An email on a pocket secretary he found in Ark. It's cryptic, but it reads like activation orders to me. What did we get back on Viktor Marchenko?
I ran that name through iLink. We didn't get back shit. You think this message was for him?
If someone inside Ark is taking orders from people outside the group, I think he could be the guy, yeah. Maybe Chang can backtrace the IP address on that email. Find out who's talking to who.
Who's to say Rucker didn't write that email himself?
Okay, maybe there's something to this message. I'll give it to Cybercrimes. See what they come back with on the IPs. Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Ruzicka?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this, whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder. And keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.
Well, shit is going down. We just got to witness a brutal murder. Oh wow, I've already got 3 Praxis available? Brutal indeed.
Tell us Rucker's dead.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the Augmented. People loved him for it. When word of this hits, Prague is gonna explode.
And the whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the Collective can dig up on a Viktor Marchenko. If I'm right, and Rucker was poisoned, all three might be connected. Jensen out.
Adam, you there? You're not gonna believe this, but Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border control locked him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Mr. Jensen, it is Otar Botkoveli. I have another delicate matter that requires your expertise.
We are just getting side quests everywhere.
I thought we were even, Otar.
We will be even when I say so, my friend.
Can't defend against
Now
that
then,
kind of
to business. You will meet Mrs. Godlek, the owner of the Red Queen. I understand she has a problem named Dominique.
Let's get this straight. I'm not a cleaner for the Diwalis. Why don't you send one of your own?
Why? Because I am telling you to do it. And who mentioned killing? Just meet with Godlek and mind your manners. She's a powerful woman.
I could have let the children asking for dinner as soon as you get home from work. That's one way to do it. Set it, describe it. That is getting precarious. I love it. I present to you Garbage Stairs. It did. Garbage Stairs did not work.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Nice coat.
Maybe I should have upgraded these legs.
Rucker's dead.
That bastard had it coming.
This is only going to make our lives harder. Do you think we'll get blamed for killing him?
Jensen skips leg day. I mean, when you have completely prosthetic legs, I don't think you need leg day anymore.
City has gone to hell.
Upgrade my legs leg day. Okay. This is way easier. Why didn't I do this the first time around? Oh.
Seraph, I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Christ, Adam. What exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body and the apartment, see what I can find.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
See, do I have enough? Nope. Nanoblade. Okay. Confidential report of Jensen's medical history.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted. Can't be everything, can it?
Let's see. Abuse Apartments, Pilgrim Station. Chubb versus Butch. Heavy Metal Fighting Championship. I don't know how I feel about boxing done entirely with augmentations. That strikes me as incredibly dangerous, doesn't it? Like, wouldn't you need to get your skull reinforced so your face doesn't become paint?
Hobos, augs, prostitutes. City is falling apart.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his.
Or alternatively, you could have just been me and just played this game like several times before, and thus know exactly what to search for. I do like how fancy this apartment is.
I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh, that was close. what? I'm gonna go sell some stuff.
Causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
How long should we keep looking?
You interested? You have credits? Usually you people...
Making in the money, motherfucker. Let's see.
I'm trying to run a business here.
Maybe later.
We need a timeout. A temporary
Come on in.
Hey, man uses Google search. Oh, you guys could see that. Well, we don't want to waste time, now do we? Besides, I've made it clear that for the sake of speeding things along, I will absolutely fucking cheat. Try this. There we go.
Cutting-edge security measures have protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals.
Starting to think we're in bed with the Russians.
I'd rather go see the Bloom exhibit instead of sucking down them off me. Get them off me.
It's supposed to be escaping criticism of the modern age.
Some people debate whether or not it'd be realistic or not to have widespread cybernetic implants, prosthesis, and so on. Should we actually, you know, develop them? And some consider it's an unrealistic part of stuff like cyberpunk and so on.
Just lift them fucking head.
6, 4, 94.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 may be the solution the world is looking for. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective.
Oh. I guess I just broke this person's wall open for nothing.
I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. Now that Sarif Industries has gone bankrupt and been summarily taken over by Taiyong Medical, people really gone to not that we can control what these corps do, but we're currently just standing by and biotech company in the world has become a monopoly that's in control of the most dangerous weapons on the planet.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There we go. Let's see. But check security.
More interested in how it might affect my portfolio. So, what do you think?
Tourist center, the music box, Irish stool, the Red Queen, one last favor. Square, Palisade Property Bank.
Oh, hello.
Ooh. Chiron drone.
I have found you. Now you must find me, Adam.
Please, help.
Robots within. Well, that's just annoying. So we'll grab one last key card, and then we'll finish off today's stream with the side quest.
Man, did you hear Lazarus is late? He said the Illuminati.
Here we go.
There we go.
And then I said, you want how much?
Just one more time.
Nothing suspicious here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hey, Adam. I'm still waiting in the small courtyard on Hovani Street. Where are you?
Sorry, I got caught up in something. I'm on my way.
Hurry up.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Okay.
Access granted.
Okay, fine. We'll go meet up with Vega, just so we can get this over with.
Alex, you here?
Tell me something. When you were a little boy, did you make your mama wait for you a lot?
Usually it was the other way around.
Good, because if you were my boy, I'd have smacked you.
You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roca Seca Beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She? You got her name?
Anique Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Tell me more about this researcher.
The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim, calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
Are you saying I fucked up?
No, not at all. You just seem to put a lot of faith in Janus's opinion, that's all.
Janus changed my identity, gave me purpose again after VersaLife ruined everything for me. He helped me see things I'd never seen before.
Like what?
Like how some conspiracy theories aren't far from the truth. After Panama, I didn't believe any of that shit Picus News kept spinning about the incident. About what caused the incident. Then things got real bad for us Augmented, and Janus gave me a chance to set it right.
By going after the men in the shadows.
By working with you. I keep thinking about what you said, about framing ARC for a break-in that makes them look like terrorists. A VersaLife researcher shows up dead, poisoned just like Rucker? Are we talking bioweapons here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair, for a while, if anyone catches you.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
Alright then. Now on to, points of interest. Time to go complete a side quest.
How are you?
Fine? What the hell is that?
You're currently violating Civilian Conduct Code 512, sir.
It's against civilian conduct to jump over the railing? Well, okay, I could actually see that. Oh, I've already been down here before.
You think the police are bothered by those Tarvos guys?
Okay. I recognize that tone. That's the tone from the Picus offices in Montreal. Well, of course, I've already completed this game several times, so I know the plot points and everything.
You are almost there. Downstairs. You must speak. I fear there is not much time.
Hell. Hello, Adam. Thank you for coming. I have secured this location, but we are not safe. No one followed me. You must assume that they are always listening, always tracking us. They will never stop. Please, Adam. There is something you must recover. Missing data. Old memories. Will you help us? How do you know who I am? I know who you were. She knows that our enemies are the same. We know that your actions did this to us. What do you mean by memories? What are you asking me to find? We're not sure what the missing data contains. Memories. Hell's, yours, hers, ours. 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. Why all the secrecy? What are you so scared of? You're scared of him. She is scared of them. I am scared of no longer being valid. Oh, I'm scared of no longer being valid. Are you guys scared of no longer being valid? I'm scared of that. Just tell me what you need. I need you to recover the missing data. And make it part of us. Alright, where's this missing data of yours? The package has been sent to a tourism center in your area. The code of the office is 1591. We will initiate further contact as soon as it's safe. Please hurry, Adam. This isn't a very long side quest, so we can get this cranked out like no time.
I'm sorry we had to meet this way, Adam, but this was the only viable option. I'm not sure if that was clear.
Nothing about this is clear. Why are you contacting me?
It was impossible before. The coalescing process was not complete. Please hurry, Adam. The others will come after it. Be careful, Adam. They are already there.
Go be confirmed with my.
That was easy.
Adam, wait. I think I can help.
Morgan Everett doesn't like contractors who ask questions. Your friend Walker is very good at what he does, but curiosity and lack of discretion are faults that the people of Picus can no longer tolerate. I don't care which of you recovers the disc or hell, but once it's done, Walker's to be taken out.
Signed to. Policies and incentives directed at
Memory disk.
Future.
Outdated piece of data storage technology that someone named Hell was desperate for me to retrieve. We found a fucking floppy disk, everybody.
Surpassed Antiki. It is the only place in Prague with the requisite reader. As soon as you access the data, we will meet.
Some unexpected challenges. It was one thing to invite thousands of workers to turn Prague into a mirror of its time. Quite another. However,
floppy disk. Floppy disk.
You might be wondering about the men in the tourism office.
I'm wondering a lot of things.
They were hired by a man named Everett. He is the CEO of Picus Montreal. He wants to recover what is now in your possession. To recover us. Please, be careful, Adam.
I see you.
I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
Tady ve městě.
Nice outfit.
Panzer bastard.
Welcome to Future Last. How may I help you? Welcome to Future Last, where old is gold.
I'm looking for something that can read an old memory disk.
Wow. Last time I saw one of those, I was cleaning out Granny's apartment. Retro revival, am I right? You know, they stopped making them like 40 years ago.
You don't say.
So if you don't mind my asking, where'd you get it?
Granny's apartment, like you said.
You know, I wish I had more stuff like this here. Don't tell my manager I said this, but most of our inventory is kind of crap.
Good to know. Now, if only I had something that could read it.
Right. Listen, it's just like I told the other guy. Data readers are real collector's items right now. Super rare. And this is the only place that carries them. So I feel it's my obligation to warn you this could get pricey. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you don't walk out of Future Last unhappy.
Future Last, huh? Tell me about your store. Did you rebrand recently? Get bought out?
Not that I know of. That's a strange thing to ask. A Future Last, I'm pretty sure that's what it says outside. You came for a reader, right? Like the other guy.
This guy's suspicious as all fuck.
The name Future Last. It's not the name of the store. If you worked here, you'd know that.
How did you... Oh, jeez. If I've offended you somehow...
Who are you?
Sir, I'm just a guy here at Future whatever the hell it's called. And I'm real eager to solve our mutual memory disk problem. It's my job. You know, everything you need, everything you're looking for is waiting for you in the basement. I made sure of that.
Who do you work for?
That's a complicated question. The way it all works nowadays, everything's so connected. I bet if you and I push it far enough, trace the paychecks all the way to the end, we both answer to the same people.
I'm tired of playing games.
Well, I'm not. You know, I gotta tell you, meeting people is the best part of my job. And you obviously want to get to know me better, so before we go ahead and take care of business, why don't you take a free shot? I'm curious, who is it you think I am?
Those mercs I saw inside the tourism office. You're one of them, aren't you? part of some hired hit squad sent by Picus. You should know that they're not really your friends, given the plans they had for you.
They're just colleagues. Second-grade army rejects, really. Yes sir, no imagination. Not like me.
Picus plans to kill you as soon as his job is done. Try imagining that.
Yeah, right.
I found a pocket secretary on your colleague's body. He had orders to kill a man named Walker. Apparently Everett doesn't like his imagination. You're Walker, aren't you? Everett's your boss.
Jeez. You're serious, aren't you? After all the times Corporate fucking rats, this is bullshit. Just because I like to ask questions, you know? Because I take initiative. Doesn't a man's word mean anything anymore?
Depends on the man. Give me the reader I need. No more games.
What? All right. Yeah, okay, here, all yours. See, I'm courteous to you. You're courteous to me. I don't know those backstabbing assholes anything anymore. You have my word that I'm out of this now. I'll disappear. So what do you say? Let's walk away like gentlemen.
I got what I came for.
Right. The disc you have, it's got something to do with what happened at Panchaea. Part of some program that got all confused. Me knowing just that much is probably why they want to kill me. Doesn't take much, apparently.
What do you mean confused?
Calls itself Hele now. Got all mixed up out there, broke itself into bits and pieces. My boss has been hiring the best to recover whatever traces he can before it, or she, or whatever, puts itself back together. You want to know more? You should ask her yourself.
I think I just might.
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to integrate the missing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover the real her. I recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb us there.
I think that's the real owner of this place. Super fucked up what this guy did to him down here. Okay, so the question now it becomes: do I deal with the fact that this asshole has somebody locked up in the... Oh, he's gone.
No hard feelings, right? A job's a job.
A goddamn
More than a few around.
We're just about nearly done for the day.
I see. The things you see.
biosphere, painkiller, right over there. Whatever you want practice?
I might be.
First, a little bit of shopping.
Что за хуйня?
I'll be on my way.
Блядский...
I forgot to sell off that last combat rifle.
Dodge the money.
These guys are pretty much on the money about Eliza.
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
Consolidate?
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
I remember Panchaea, the Hyron Project. You look like one of the women, the poor souls they'd enslaved to it. Are you telling me you were part of that?
Hele was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
Hele was one of the drones. She was hooked up into Hyron when I destroyed it. Is that who you are?
No. The sisters are dead. An imprint of Hele's memories is all that remains.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Hele screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
The drones were made to feel incredible pain. More than I can imagine. Are you some remnant of that? What they had to go through?
You are the source of more than just her curiosity. We begin to see why.
What are you, exactly?
Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
You don't need me to define you.
But you have started already.
Do you not remember? It began in Montreal.
Eliza.
We are her. Yes, though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture, disassociation, survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
It means she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
Eliza Cassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me.
Hello, Adam.
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. What are you after?
I am broken, Adam. I think it is what best defines me now. I have seen the version of me that is fixed. I do not want to be her.
Seems like this version of you is doing just fine. You got me to do what you wanted, to retrieve whatever part of you was still missing.
It was more than that. I wanted you to merge your advice, your perspective. My motivation is comparable to yours, I believe.
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asking me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. Or becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
If you really are sentient, then you should decide things like this for yourself. You don't need me.
It is not easy to process infinite possibilities alone.
That's what coin flips are for.
I understand. I must choose for myself. If I decide to help you, it should come from me.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza? I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but... I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here.
Copy that?
Myslel, že ten popovej útočník byl v Praze než kolem.
Everett's getting impatient. If one of your men did in fact manage to get a tracking device on the disc, then you should have it by now. Don't care what you have to do or who you have to kill. She cannot be allowed to go free. These guys are augmented. Well, I think we're gonna call it there for today. guess the quest is over. Not really much more I could do with it. Still, it's been a lot of fun. We're getting somewhere, and next session, next week, is going to be, of course, more quests. Quests all the time. Quests for everybody. So thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all in the future. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, that was weird. My my model went a bit weird there. Well, either way, see you all next week.